Hello, we are Daniel and Tiffany Robinson, and we are Nebby's parents.
We ended up at Baptist Health at the NICU because Nebby decided to come a little bit earlier than we had anticipated. I woke up for work one morning and just kind of didn't think anything. I didn't feel wrong, but it kind of didn't feel right. So I went to work, and midway through the day, I kind of thought, well, I'm still not feeling right. I'm just gonna go ahead and call the doctor and see if I can go in and just get checked out and make sure everything's okay. So we take the test, and the doctor comes back and says, well, it's blue. And we had no idea what that meant. And he said, well, that means that you're gonna have a baby today.
We were both like, we know we're having a baby, but you mean today? And he said, yes.
The moment we got to Baptist, everything was really great. The nursing staff was awesome. I didn't even have a ponytail holder for my hair. And she like took a glove, cut it open, made me a ponytail holder, got my hair tied back, was like, we got this.
So we went in, had, you know, the baby. They, you know, you hear about the first miracle hour and holding the baby and feeling it against your skin. And we didn't get any of it.
4 hours later, maybe at like midnight, we got to go kind of just see him. We couldn't hold him yet, but we did get to see him.
And then the next day we did get to hold him, and you know, it was interesting. He had cables and beeps and tubes, and you know, wasn't what we had planned for, but you know, as Tiffany said earlier, the staff was wonderful and made the most of a very, very difficult situation. And you know, we got to experience all 4 levels of the NICU at Baptist, and they were all great. And when we were in the big house, you know, we got to experience Angel Eye camera for the first time, and those are cameras that they have on all the most at-risk patients. And these cameras are funded by donations, and you know, you can log in at any point. You know, if you're worried, if you are out of town. My mom was in India, so she got to participate via the camera. You know, and Tiffany had just undergone major surgery, and you know, getting around wasn't the easiest, but she could log in and look at Nebby anytime she wanted.
Oh yeah, if I woke up in the middle of the night, I just had my iPad right there, and I could just log on, and there he was. I could just see him sleeping, and it made me feel better. Because when, you know, we got home from the hospital, we would go visit him multiple times a day, but we weren't there all the time. And so we couldn't see him all the time, and we wanted to. And like Daniel said, so did the rest of our family. The camera was like my lifeline to my new baby.
And then eventually Nebby was well enough to leave the big house, and we went to the step-down unit, and that's when our world crashed. When we went to the step-down unit, not all the beds had cameras, and that was the first time that Nebby didn't have a camera, and it was devastating.
It was. We'd gotten so used to seeing him all the time that not being able to log on and see him was heartbreaking. It was really devastating.
Felt like Nebby had been taken away from us, but you know, we made it through. Once again, staff was great. They took wonderful care of Nebby.
Oh yeah.
He's 4 years old today, and just doing wonderful, and we couldn't be happier. But that's why we're asking you for your help today. We want to put a camera on every single bed in the NICU, so future parents don't have to go through what we went through. We want and need Angel Eye cameras on every NICU bed. We're coming to you asking for donations to help fund these cameras. From now till the end of the year, we have a campaign. We're hoping to raise enough funds to put a camera on each and every NICU bed. Please join us in making that happen.